How would you like to save a life? What if I told you that there's a way for you to potentially save multiple lives? How, you may ask? The answer is simple: organ donation. About 120,000 people in the U.S. alone are on the National Organ Transplant List. About 21 of these patients will die every day due to lack of an organ donation. Organ donation is simple. All you have to do is agree to have your body used for organ donation after you pass away. Saving someone's life after you have passed away is probably the easiest way to change their life forever. Organ donation is something that is not talked about as often as it should be. So I'm here to give you some information and some facts and encourage you to become an organ donor today. People die every single day waiting on an organ transplant. Like I said before, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Services at organdonor.gov, there are roughly 120,000 people in the U.S. alone on the transplant list. About 21 of these people will die each and every day because they do not receive the transplant that they need. Every 10 minutes, another life is added to this list, and if they do not receive their transplant in time, they could pass away. Here are some other statistics on the National Transplant List. About 2 out of every 3rd person on the list is over the age of 50. There are nearly 2,000 children under the age of 18 on the list, and about 70,000 people on the list are of ethnic minorities. According to this pie chart, about 82% of people are waiting on a kidney, 11.4% on a liver, 3.2% on a heart, 1.1% on lungs, and 2.5% on other organs like the pancreas, intestines, or a combination of organs. And one person could save up to 8 lives. Also, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, only a little over half of the U.S. population is registered as a donor. If we encourage people to sign up to be an organ donor, the number of deaths daily could decrease. Now that we've gone over some statistics on organ donation, I can explain how easy it is to become a donor, who can become a donor, and some common questions that you may have before you decide to sign up. Becoming an organ donor takes only a matter of minutes, and anyone can be a donor. There are 2 ways to be on the national list of organ donors. The first one is that you can sign up on organdonor.gov. It only takes a few clicks and you'll be redirected to your state's website. You'll be asked some questions and all you need is your state ID number or your license number and you'll be on the list. The second way to sign up is to go to your local DMV. You'll be asked some questions about your health and you will be added to the national list and you will have the organ donation status on your license. So who is eligible to be a donor? The answer is almost anyone. According to the United Network for Organ Sharing, basically anyone can donate, and your medical condition at the time of death will be assessed whenever choosing which organs are viable enough to be transplanted. You must be 18 to legally sign your rights away to your body after death. So if you're under the age of 18, after you pass away, your parents or legal guardian will make the final decision on organ donation. People have many questions before signing up to donate. I picked the 3 common questions that people have the most and I'll explain the answers to each. What organs can be transplanted? According to the Gift of Life Donor Program, the following organs can be donated: heart, livers, kidneys, pancreas, lungs, intestines, and vascularized composite allografts such as hand and face transplants. Can you change your mind once you sign up? Yes. According to Finger Lakes Donor Recovery Network, all you have to do is change your registration status online or at your local DMV. Another question is, will my organs be sold? No, absolutely not. The buying and selling of organs is illegal everywhere in the world. Now that you know who can donate, how to register, and some common questions, I'll tell you some myths about organ donation that keep people from being an organ donor and why you should not believe them. With any medical procedure, myths will occur. That is especially true for organ donation. Most people have probably heard these myths, but don't know whether they should believe them or not. First, it is said that when you go to a hospital for a life or death surgery, the doctors will not work as hard to save your life. This is completely false. Doctors are concerned with saving your life, and they probably don't even know whether you're actually an organ donor or not. Second, it is said that if you donate, that you cannot have an open casket funeral. According to the Mayo Clinic, after donation occurs, the bodies are clothed for burial, so there's no visible sign of organ donation. For bone donation, a rod is inserted where bones used to be, so there is no signs. With skin donation, a very thin layer of skin from the donor's back is taken, and since the donor is clothed and lying on his or her back in a casket, no one can see the difference. Third, it is said that rich people will go on top of the transplant list first, so that it is unfair to others. This is false. Economic status, ethnic background, and religious background does not matter. Lastly, people think that if they are a donor that their families will have to pay for the cost of donation. The only thing that a donor's family pays for is the medical bills before death. The transplant cost is billed to the transplant recipient. In conclusion, everyone should be an organ donor. Organ donation is simple, quick, and almost effortless. Thousands of people die every year from lack of organ transplants. Being an organ donor is the easiest way to save up to 8 lives. Don't you want to help people who can't help themselves? Sign up and be an organ donor today.